Hey guys, what's up? So today I want to talk about type 1 diabetes. I have been a type 1 diabetic since I was 10 years old. So I'm 35 now, do the math, 25 years. I don't really remember much of life without diabetes. I do remember prior to finding out that I had type 1 diabetes, just constantly being tired, and I was always known to carry a huge bottle of water around. I peed almost at least 30 minutes to an hour. I had to go to the restroom, and just no matter how much sleep I got, I never felt like I even slept. I had a grandfather that had type 2 diabetes, and I started losing a lot of weight, but I was eating a lot of food, and my parents kind of thought, well, they took me to my grandpa's house and they checked my blood sugar with his machine. I've always seen him check his blood sugar, but I didn't really know what diabetes was, or type 1 or type 2 or any of that kind of stuff. So they checked my blood sugar. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I know that it just read high on his meter, which I know, like right now, a lot of machines only read up to 600. An average normal person, I mean, I don't want to be like exact because I don't know the exact numbers, but 80 to 180 I think is probably pretty normal range for a non-diabetic person. And it also kind of depends on if you're eating or you're fasting, or anyways. So the machine just read really high. Following day, my parents made a doctor's appointment for me, and I went to the doctors. They did a whole bunch of blood work. I remember sitting in the doctor's office with my mom and my dad, and the doctor came in, and you could just tell that it wasn't like, oh, nothing's wrong, you're okay. They said, well, you need to take her home, you need to pack a bag, and you need to take her to the children's hospital. That's all I really remember. I don't really remember them telling me, oh, you're diabetic, or even really knowing what that meant. They took me home, we packed a bag, and then I went to the hospital. I was admitted to Dornbecker Children's Hospital and was there for, I believe, a week, where I was taught to check my blood sugar, how to draw up, insulin. And I remember that it was the third shot ever that was going to be injected, and I told the nurse I want to do it myself because I just felt more safe doing it myself than having some random person stick a needle in me. So my third shot ever I did myself, and from then on I didn't let anybody else give me any of my insulin shots. My dad did stay with me, and he was learning to inject things into oranges and like fruit and stuff like that. And a few times they had them inject saline just so they knew the feeling. I came home, and that's when my life changed. So in the next video and future videos, I will go more into detail about how it's affected my life and the other things that it has caused. And with my next video, I'm going to go more into detail about the differences between type 1 and type 2, and really what being a brittle diabetic means. I get a lot of, oh, you are diabetic because you ate a lot of candy as a kid, or just things like that that have nothing to do with what the meaning of type 1 diabetes is. Stay tuned. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe wherever it is.